What is up, YouTube? This is your man, Connor Garrity, on my new channel, G Money, the G Money 041. Uncut, uncensored, my extremely biased opinion on things. In case you've been wondering, these videos are all taken very late at night. Yes, I'm late and I had nothing else to do. And I was very excited, actually. I had planned to release my videos today on Saturday, which is why I kept saying they were ahead of time. Plus, it's already past midnight, so it is Saturday. But no, I was really excited to release these videos. So if you're wondering why I have a different shirt on, I was drinking tea and actually spilled tea on it. I was watching one of my videos and I went, oh, just rewatching one of them. But anyway, just want to talk right now about it because I was thinking about it. I wasn't going to do this video today, but I got to thinking and I just said, screw it, let's do it right now while the idea is fresh in my mind. And it's about the Jordan 3, which is coming out on February 6th. It was supposed to be released originally, I think, on February 2nd, which is my dad's birthday. Shout out to Chuck. If you know Chuck, put a comment below. February 2nd, my dad's birthday. My dad's name is Chuck. Everyone who went to PV High, who's my buddy, you all know Chuck. Jeff Lowe, if you watch this, you're the one who started this whole Chuck thing. So, props to you, brother. Props to you. So, and Scrondog too. You two both started the whole Chuck thing. Still feels weird when you guys would call him Chuck to his face, but no problem, man. No problem. Anyway, let's get this started talking about the price hike. For those of you who do not know, on February 6th, they're re-releasing the Jordan 3 White Cement. It's called, and this one is called the 88 Retro because this is harkening back to the 88 Retro. Not that they haven't retroed this shoe before. They retroed it, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know. I don't remember, but they retroed it, and I think they've retroed it twice now, and both times they had a Jumpman on the back. I think it was Jumpman and Air below. I'm not sure, like the Air Jordan logo. This time they're putting Nike Air on the back. Now, it originally had come with Nike Air on the back. When they originally released the sneaker in '88, they had released it with Nike Air on the back. That was before the huge Jordan brand took off. I think the 4 was the first one without any Nike on it. Maybe on the inside, on the insole, it had Nike. I'm not sure. I wasn't alive back then. That was way before I was born. So that was a few years before I was born, anyway. But anyway, so the sneaker community is really like, there's kind of two camps on this. There's one that really wants to buy it. I think actually most people want to buy it. The two big camps are people who are okay with the price and people who aren't okay with the price. And I'm going to say this: I think quite a few people who are okay with the price are kind of are a little bit of a hype beast right now. Hype beast, for those of you who aren't sneaker people, means basically that you kind of just follow what everyone's doing or what everyone likes. Perfect shoe example of that is the Yeezy 2. It was the most hyped sneaker of all time. If you don't know what that is, go and Google it. Go up there or wherever your search browser is, and after this video, and type in Nike Yeezy 2. It was a shoe created by Kanye. I think there were like 5,000 pairs made. And go online and just try and look at the prices. They're like $2,000 easy for these, which I think is ridiculous in my opinion. I'm not going to pay $2,000 for a sneaker. Crap, I could buy like 10 sneakers for that price. I could buy 10 pairs of J's for that price, for goodness sake. Over 10 pairs of J's for that price. So, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. But hype beasts are people that they're not buying the shoe because they love the shoe or they like the shoe. It's because everyone else wants the shoe. And they're like, oh, everyone else wants the shoe. I want the shoe too. Let's go buy this shoe. I really love this shoe. No, you don't. And you could say you love it, but do you truly love it? I'm probably going to get called a hype beast because I have certain shoes that most, I would say, hype beasts have. Like the Reeboks, I was digging those, and I have a few pairs of J's and stuff, but Some people might call me a hypebeast. I'm not, though. I know I'm not. Reason I know I'm not, two reasons. One, I don't love every Jordan. Um, I'm going to say something right now. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to yell and scream at your screen. This is going to be blasphemous to some of you people, so I'll explain afterwards. I do not like the Jordan 4. And back to me. Hopefully you got it away. And I kind of phrased that wrong. It's not that I don't like the Jordan 4. I like the Jordan 4. I do. I think it's a cool shoe. But I don't love it like a lot of people do. I don't think it's the greatest sneaker of all time at all. I'd rather have the 5 or the 6 or the 7 or the 11. And the 11's a pretty hype beast shoe. I mean, for goodness sake, if there's a more hype shoe in the world, it's the 11s. I mean, the Bred 11s, and the Columbias and the Concords and all that crap. But, everyone hypes up the 4, and I don't really like it. I really don't. I think it's a cool sneaker. It's an okay sneaker. Is it the greatest sneaker in the world? No. I mean, let me put it this way. Will I buy the Lightning Force? Absolutely. Because I really like the colors on the Lightning Force. I think it's a really cool design with those colors. But like the black and red 4s, the Bred 4s, I don't dig them. I really don't. I think they're cool-ish, but they're not great. Excuse me. The Thunder Force, I hate. I think they're ugly. I don't like that. I don't like those colors. I don't like how it looks. And I'm probably going to get flack for that, but, that's my opinion. And I just want to segue right here for a second. Don't be a hype beast. Don't buy what everyone else likes. Buy what you want. The Slayers right here. I love these shoes. I freaking love them. That's why I bought them. The Reeboks. I love that sneaker. Those are my favorite sneakers. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a human being. I was a hype beast for a second there. I was a hype beast when I went into House of Hoops in Dallas, and I want the Tiger Camo Hyperposits. Then I thought about it, and I was like, do I really love this sneaker? No. Do I love the 180 glow in the darks? Absolutely. Let's get the 180. I'm going to exchange them. No big deal, right? It was no big deal. It was fine, chill. They were very good people at Foot Locker for once. I had to ream out a Foot Locker employee. I screamed at a Foot Locker manager once because their employee was terrible. That could be another video completely. But, I don't... I'm not a hype beast because I just don't like certain shoes. And I know that a lot of you are going, how can you not love the black and red 4s? They're classic and iconic. I get they're classic and iconic. I completely understand that. But I just don't like the black and red. I mean, it's kind of overplayed, if that's the right way to say it. I mean, I've seen them everywhere. There's hundreds of thousands of pairs, it seems like, of them out there. It seems like everyone has them. So, would I like it more if it's a little more exclusive? Probably. Exclusivity is a pretty cool thing in the sneakers. I mean, like the Slayers, if it's true that they only made 666 pairs, I am one of only 666 people to have that shoe. That's an awesome thing to say. Again, I'm at a Christian college, and I've been called a Satanist before because of a certain type of shoe, a Christmassy shoe, might I add, which I will do a review on probably, maybe even tomorrow. I have 11 shoes here in my dorm room. That's about the most I could fit in my dorm room at one time. I have a bunch more at home. I have a few more at home. I've just really started collecting them. A lot of my shoes, I had some kind of nice ones that I bought with my own money, and I wore into the ground. So I gave quite a few shoes away when I was over winter break to charity and stuff. So that was pretty cool, though, because I gave away some pretty nice ones. Anyway, going too far off the segue, let's get back to the white cement 3s. So they're re-releasing them again on the 6th. Looking at the info right now on kicksonfire.com. Retail price $200. And I'll tell you not just the price of the problem. It's when they're releasing. And they're releasing it on a Wednesday. Now, if they had released it on the 2nd, which is, again, my dad's birthday, I might have bought them because I would have waited in line to try and get them. But on a Wednesday, do I really want to wake up at, like 6:45 in the morning? I have an early class anyway. For people who know me, Jeff Adams, if you happen to watch this, that's my roommate. You know what I'm talking about. Disturb me in the morning, you will die because I hate mornings. I hate waking up early. So, typical college kid, of course. But no, I hate waking up in the morning. I hate waking up early. So, I don't want to wake up and spend $200 on a sneaker that Do I like? Do I really love the white cement threes? Yes, I think it is one of the best designed shoes ever. Period. End of story. When you're talking about the white cement threes, you have to hold it in this. I think in terms of all the Jordans, white cement threes at the very top. Maybe the bread 11 maybe just edges it out in some people's minds, but I think the white cement three is the best one because of the simple fact it was in the most iconic shot of Michael Jordan ever. The literal Jumpman logo. I mean, they'd already had that logo before, so yeah, they've already had the logo before. But when he had that logo up there, and he was doing his thing in the dunk contest. He did his free throw line, and he had the actual Jumpman logo. Like, he wore those shoes in the '88 Slam Dunk Contest when he did that. So that was crazy for people. So he brought the logo to life, which I think is awesome. And that's why this shoe's iconic, because you can look at that photo, and there's him in that sneaker, in the most iconic shot in arguably NBA history. So we have that. And again, I love the sneaker, but $200, man. Whew. Now, I'll say this. Will I buy a sneaker for $200? Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind I will buy a sneaker for $200. That's not even a question. But do I want those for $200? I'm a little iffy on that, and I'll tell you why. The reason I'm iffy is because there are other sneakers out there that I would rather have for $200. Let me say that first. Also, if I don't cop them, the retail price is going to go through the roof on those. If you thought the Bread 11s were bad, and let me tell you the story about, this isn't even resale price, but the day the Bread 11s release, I go into this mall, which is by my hometown. I walk into the mall. I go to the shoe store I bought the Cool Gray 9s at, which I love, by the way. I don't do a review on them. So I walk in the store, I see the owner, and I kind of know him from the last time I'm there. I walk in, and I go, hey, yo, you got the bread? He goes, hey, man, what's up? I'm like, hey, do you have the bread 11s? And he goes, yeah, we got them. He's like, yeah, well, what size are you? 11? He's like, yeah, we got a few 11. We got a couple 11s left. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. How much? He goes, $400. 400? Yeah, 400. I was so shocked. I was like, you are a retail store. Why in God's name are you selling them for $400? Are you kidding me? Because I had entered in like two different raffles and lost both of them. I had two tickets in each raffle, still lost. Bullcrap. So I didn't get a chance to buy them. But I mean, $400 for $180 seat. This shoe is going to be at least 420, 430, 400. This might reach up to 500. People are going to be selling these online for possibly $500 because the Bread 11. There's 100. From what I've heard, there are over 100,000 pairs of the Bread 11 made. 100,000. There's going to be a lot less for this shoe. It's going to be a lot more exclusive, a lot harder to get. So you can imagine the chaos online. If they release this on Eastbay, Foot Locker, or any of those sites, that site's going to shut down within 5 seconds because there's going to be so much traffic on that site. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, I mean, so I'm not going to buy them resell. I'm not unless some. And fakes are out of the option. I'll do a video on what I think about fakes. I don't like them. I think you can tell that already. But no, this thing is kind of like. It's in that weird point where I like the sneaker, but I'd rather have other shoes for $200. And like the non-Tarages or the Entourages, Nike SB lows. I love those more. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe because it's sentimental value. Because Entourage was one of my favorite shows on HBO. But it's an all-black sneaker basically with a gum bottom. One, from the Slayer review, you know I love gum bottoms. Number two, uh, it has elephant print. Elephant print is my third favorite material. You have elephant print material, glow in the dark, and the number one is not gonna say. Comment below if you think you can guess it. I want to see what some of the people say. Is it suede? Is it leather? Is it nubuck? No. Is it patent leather? Maybe. Is it a different material? I'll tell you in a sneaker review though. For the next sneaker I'll review, I will tell you which one it is when I review that sneaker. Uh, what my favorite material is, because I'll point it out. But anyway, we're talking. I'd rather have the non-Entourages. You got elephant print, blacked out. I love murdered out shoes. Again, Entourage, one of my favorite show. Gum bottom. I'd rather buy those for $200. Honestly, the pigs may fly. Nike SBs. Rather cop those for $200 for sure. Uh, if you haven't seen what those look like, after this video, search box. I'm gonna have you search for a lot of things. Go up into that search box and click it, and type in Nike SB when, and you'll be able to see pictures of the When Pigs Fly. It's all pink suede. Do I want it with the concept box? Yes, but I'm not paying $450 for the concept box. So that's out of the question. Would I rather pay $200 for the Statue of Liberty dunks, for example? Yes. Those are though. If I could find a DS pair of Statue of Liberties or a virtually dead stock pair of Statue of Liberties, I would buy them in a heartbeat. Heartbeat, because those things are the craziest shoes. Again, you can look up there, put Nike SB statue. Because if you don't put SB in there, you're going to get the Hyperposit Statue of Liberties, which I love. Don't get me wrong. I think those are crazy, but I'd rather have the SB version because of the simple fact, for those of you who don't, for many of you who probably don't know, because many of you watching are probably my friends. Thank you guys. Love you. Anyway, Statue of Liberty SB dunks, they have it's that kind of greenish color. When you scuff it, there's like that copper color underneath of it, which is awesome, I think. So basically, you could wear them around as beaters and f them up. And as I told one of my buddies, he's like, "Why would you f those sneakers up?" He's like, because say somebody like scuffs them, he's like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Nah, man, you just made some art on my shoe." You can never really screw them up, really. Basically, you can't screw them up. Why did I open my Microsoft Note tab? I don't know. It's really late. It's like almost 1 o'clock here. So, but anyway, I'm not a big fan of those. I love the Jordan 3, but $200. People are going to buy it. People are going to be going crazy about it. I'm not. Maybe I'll try and cop it if I can find it. When I wake up, they're still available. For those of you who are trying to cop them, I would say get out. I would say wake up early, be online, and be ready. Be ready. Um, when I caught my Fonte Montanas, I was online early, and when I bought them, as soon as I bought them and got the thing, I went to go back and the site shut down. So I got really lucky. The sites are all going to shut down if they're on like Eastbay or anything. They're going to die within seconds. Just telling you that right now, so you know. Um, if you're trying to look for maybe some overseas places, go to kicksdeals.com. I'll put their link in the description below. If you just want to search it, it's KICKSDEALS.com, kicksdeals.com. I'm always on that site because they always put up great deals. They always put up what sites are selling what and when and sales. And, they're crazy. That site is absolutely crazy. One of my favorite sites out there. Shout out to whoever created that if you watch this video. Shout out to you, sir. Beast mode. But, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I just wanted to kind of rambled. on and on there, but just wanted to let you guys know what I thought about the whole price hike in the $200. I think it's ridiculous. It's just Nike Air on the back. I mean, I understand that it's kind of going back to the OGs, but do I really care about some words on the back? No. If I wear jeans, more than likely you're not going to see Nike Air. They were not white sneakers, so I wear them once. They get dirty. I'm shit out of luck. I'm screwed. Would I rather have a pair of non-Tarajas? Hell yeah. Would I rather have a pair of like Puss Heads or Puss Head 1s or Puss Head 2s, which are crazy, especially the Puss Head 1. That shoe is absolutely out of this world, I think. Yeah, but I'd rather have like bloody gums. Not actual bloody gums, I mean bloody gums. They're a type of shoe. Yeah. Um, but I'm not going to spend a ton of money on, there are a few sneakers, and I get the fact that retroing sneakers gives an opportunity for like a person like me not to buy it. But I mean, if Jordan Brand's going to charge me an arm and leg for a retro, I mean, there are a few retros I would love to see. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see SB start retroing. I would love to see the Skunk Dunks retro. I don't smoke weed. I have actually never smoked weed. Hand on my heart, never have. Probably never will. But you know what? That shoe is insane. For those of you who don't know what it is, description above. Go above, search after this video, go to Google, search after this video, whichever direction your search browser is. I don't really care. I don't really know or really care. But if you want to see what those look like, it's basically based off of marijuana strains. And I'll do a video on, I'm going to do another video where I talk about what makes sneakers crazy to me, which drives me wild and which makes me love a sneaker. And it's the concept, and I loved the concept behind the sneaker. Again, I don't smoke weed. I never have, actually. Never tried it. Never really wanted to. But when I saw that sneaker, I was like, the concept is crazy. They made this concept that, you know what, a lot of skateboarders smoke weed. Why don't we create a sneaker that's not only based on marijuana, that has all these, that's suede, long-haired suede, short-haired suede, which look mirrors and replicates different strains of marijuana. Let's put a stash pouch in it. Let's put like a stone skunk on the insole. Things like that. I think that's crazy. It's a crazy concept. I'm going to do a video where I describe why I like sneakers, and I'm going to say right now, number one reason is a concept, and I'll get more into things like that, and I'll probably talk about the skunks again. But yeah, this video's taken a long time, and I've rambled on and on. But so basically, basic thoughts. I love the White Cement 3s. I think they're an awesome sneaker. I'm not going to pay $200 for them. I don't have $200 to spend on those. I'd rather spend it on another pair of shoes and not waste my time waking up and not being able to buy them on a Wednesday. So yeah, again, shout out to everybody out there on YouTube. Shout out to Hez Kicks, Mr. Nike SB, Foamer, Dubstep Slap, and all the other guys that I'm trying to be like, because they've inspired me to do this with them and do some sneaker reviews. And I'm probably going to do an anime review next, just saying. So look forward to that. That's going to be interesting. So again, much love for all of you watching, which is probably all my friends and family. If you don't know me, please like the video, subscribe to the video, comment especially. I'm going to try and reply to as many comments as I can. So yeah, again, much love and peace out.